Welcome to the Epicenter. This is Frank.
This is Banhammer.
Awful.
Scattershot may be late, may not be here. He might be dead. We're not sure. So let's begin our dark work. Anime news.
Nothing real special. I dropped 2 more shows, which brought me down to an all-time low. I'm now at 5.
Oh,
Wow.
I'll be at 4 because one ends from the winter next weekend, or this weekend. So this will be the lowest I've ever been. But don't worry, summer's coming around, and there's at least 13 I want to watch.
I saw teens react to Attack on Titan. That was pretty funny.
But
It's the Dragon Ball Z of our generation. Of this generation.
I think it might be. I can't think of any other like shonen-esque type. It's the Dragon Ball Z if you want to be angsty and edge meisters. He's trying to tell a serious story. I just can't take it serious.
The thing is, I wish the concept was in control of a better author.
He does a good job with the foreshadowing, and I really like the idea of them going up against, the Titans themselves. But when they start turning into fucking Titans, I could see why you might want to get to that. But I was kind of hoping they'd hold off on it, for like towards the end. It would be a great way to end the series.
Yeah, we're Titans, and like give us time to actually. Well, of course, there's going to be spoilers here. So the thing is, if somebody doesn't know what happened on Attack on Titan wait, Josh, do you mind?
No, you can talk about it.
Okay. The characters who are Titans, I'm not going to name them. But the thing is, when you find out, you don't care because they don't do a good job of attaching you to the characters who are Titans.
Yeah, the characters who were Titans were kind of dicks anyway. So.
Like, oh, big deal. Oh no, they're Titans. Oh.
But I just like the way how they're all. I don't call them red shirts in this; they're brown shirts.
Though Monkey Trouble.
Where the fuck is Monkey Trouble? I have no idea what the hell they're doing in the manga right now. Or apparently there's someone from the Human Suppression Squad who called Killer Kenny because he rockets around shooting people in the head. He's suppressing Commander Erwin's group because they want to uprise against the king, who looks like the most bored motherfucker in the entire planet. His introduction is just called the King, and he's just sitting there with his hand on his chin, looking bored. So he's like, he's the king. We want to know why he looks so bored. Because they have that character sheet every month that gives you the status of it.
Maybe he's bored because he wants to cause some trouble.
I don't think that's him. I'm pretty sure Monkey Trouble is his dad.
Oh no, my dad's Monkey Trouble. Oh no.
I have a pretty good. It's either that or it's going to be the main antagonist who probably created the Titans. Because they're never going to get to fucking Aaron's basement. That's just a lost plot point.
Oh, I was so excited for Aaron's basement.
You're not going to get there. Now they're too busy being suppressed.
Josh, Doppel, you are oh, there we go.
But
he was muted for a little bit.
Yeah, no, there's background noise.
Okay.
It's what's it called? But I finished Gundam Unicorn because that came out last week, and I had to. And I have never been this entertained since Char's counterattack. Gundam is stupid. I love it to death, but it is fucking dumb. And Full Frontal is the very first villain who ever fucking monologued himself to death. Literally, he takes Benager through a magical thing of space and time through the rainbow, showing him the futility of war and shit, giving him this monologue, telling him. Then he takes him to the end of time where everything's black and tells him everything's worthless because he was being an edge meister. And Benager's only witty retort, because usually they have to engage in philosophical debate, is "even so," while screaming at Full Frontal. And then, at the very end, the new type ghosts of Lala Soon and Char tell Full Frontal to give up, so he fucking does. And then he dies. And his mech just disintegrates because his ridiculous suit of overcompensation was held together by the power of his will, so it fades to darkness and just like disintegrates. And it was hysterical because you had the guy who kept screaming, why doesn't the captain acknowledge me? The guy was like hard gay for him. He got hit by because Benager had this stupid new type power where he threw this funnel, or the guy threw the funnel at Benager, so he sent it back at him, and it tapped him in the chest piece where the cockpit is, and it gave him like an orgasm of the captain accepting him, and then he passed out for like half the movie. I thought he was dead. Because his suit turned gray and it started disintegrating, but I guess he lived because he came out to find the captain's lifeless body. And I was all ready for a Bright slap because Bright Noah was in there, and he looked like he was about to slap the main person that was in charge of it. He was getting the wind-up ready, but he didn't. He arrested her instead. But that was just my Gundam thing. I highly enjoyed. Highly enjoyed it. I started reading JoJo's too.
Oh, how is that going?
I love Joe. I can't watch it, but I can definitely read it. The best Joe star is Joseph, because he just like talks and bullshits his way out of things, and his ace up his sleeve final move, if nothing else works, is to run away. And his arc takes place in the 30s, and he's fighting these Nazis in Mexico because they're releasing these fabulous pillar men who are named after 80s rock bands, named like Santana, AC/DC, Cars, and Wham. And it's the job of those vampires to just pose. And it's good. I loved part 2. It was stupid. But that's about all the anime news I have.
Yeah, I don't have much either.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we can move on to tabletop and comics. I read a bunch of new comics, but
What'd you
so
read?
the Wolverine comic's actually getting pretty good. So Wolverine, he is faking having like a midlife, essentially a crisis, because he lost his regeneration powers, and he's pretending to be a supervillain to infiltrate infiltrate a rival gang of Sabretooths to take him down. So now he's pretending to be a supervillain, and it's pretty cool. And Spider-Man, okay, so Doc Ock's midget girlfriend found out about how Peter Parker used to be Doc Ock. So now she is helping him remember what he created as Doc Ock, because he made this entire corporation that he has no idea how it works, and she does. And he got his butt kicked by Electro, so now Peter Parker wants to create the ultimate supervillain jail, and nothing bad will come of this at all. Let's see, and Moon Knight has been awesome. That's something I highly recommend. He fought like ghost punks, and he dressed up in a bunch of bird skeletons and Egyptian stuff to kill them. So yeah, it's a great book. And yeah, that's about it I have on comics.
I could talk about the X-Men movie.
Oh yes, that was awesome.
That was amazing. Did you see First Class?
No.
You need to see First Class because this is part 2 of Magneto and Professor X's bromance.
That was quite a bromance.
If you thought that was a bromance, you fucking need to watch the first movie. I swear to God, if Magneto was a chick, he'd bang her. He'd bang him straight up right there. Because if it was any other movie and that was a woman, that it would lead to that. Because you had to help him try and control his rage because the Nazis killed his mother. And you honestly, Frank, you do yourself a favor this week and go and buy it for $13 and watch it. It is like fantastic,
Uh-huh.
first class, because it's Professor X, and you know how he was a dick in this movie. He's even a bigger dick in the first movie, and I just like it because he had him shooting. I thought he was shooting heroin for a
Me too.
second.
My brother did too.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a second, how is he walking? Because he got paralyzed at the end of the first movie. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's some super serum. And I was right. But he needed his fix. And it was just a really, really good X-Men movie. Probably the best they've done.
And it retconned the crappy ones.
Oh god, you have no idea. I'm so glad they did. Unfortunately, my least favorite X-Man is back.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I hate him so much.
Why doesn't he kill Professor X?
I'm excited for that. Did you stay for after and see the
In Subinor?
yeah, at the end of the teaser trailer? You ready
Yeah,
for
that was awesome. I can't wait for that one.
the major apocalypse?
Yeah, he's the big bad guy.
I can't. That is going to be awesome. They'll probably bring in like Archangel and
Oh, and I heard they want to make an actual good Gambit.
oh well. Do you know who they casted him for the spin-off for a standalone movie?
Who?
Channing Tatum,
I don't know who that is.
Magic Mike. He was in also
What's
he's
the Magic Mike?
It's a terrible movie that all of like the chicks go to see. It's about male strippers.
Oh.
Oh.
What else was
He's
he
not Gambit. Get out of here.
he's in a lot of different.
Get out. That's not Gambit.
But that's him for that. That's what you think. Here you go. Here's his IMDb profile for you.
Oh,
He's been in a lot of movies. All of the girls love him.
Anyway, for tabletop news, I bought the Adventurer's Vault for D&D. And I sent it to all you guys.
Yay. Are they going to put that thing up?
What thing up?
Those character sheets soon?
Yeah, I should check that out, because they said it was this week. They said something's going to... It better be this week, because this is the last week of May. And they said they would release it in May.
That's what you think.
But even then, we're just going to... If we do anything this week, and it's just going to be mainly Caragen and maybe a single... A single encounter, or maybe a few encounters. We'll see. I'm looking at their Twitter and not seeing anything. But okay.
I have some quick comic news.
Yes.
If you're a Lobo fan, Sideshow has a badass Lobo statue they just announced.
Oh, the main man.
The main man.
I love the main man's my favorite character, especially in the DC Universe cartoon series where they had the guy who was Raymond's brother do his voice. I just love that voice on him. It's the main man. I don't do fragging this, fragging, especially when they thought Superman was dead, so they were having tryouts. Did you ever see that episode?
I didn't see that one.
Replace him, and the main man showed up to replace Superman because he said, "Who else?" And he walked around trying to kill the bad guys, and he caused more destruction than good. Oh, that was. I don't know if you ever watched much of the Superman cartoon, but he had like a couple episodes, and any episode that had the main man in it was good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Stupid thing.
Okay. But yeah, it looks. Let me look at World 20 some more. They might have it actually. Let me see. But we can move on.
Okay, I could talk about video games.
Yes, we can. And the big one that came out.
Well, this is a
Yeah.
big week.
So, yep. Have you all been watching them dogs?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I just got started because of all that terrible rain I had. I cut out of work just in time, and I had to run all the way down the frickin' grain belt and deal with the rush hour traffic and the people who can't drive in the state of Maryland. I've never seen so many U-turns in my life. They make U-turns in front of traffic cameras all the time. But it takes me a good 20 minutes to get for a 5-minute drive to get there. But it's worth it. And then I got home, and I'm like, I'm so glad that my car was in, that I pulled in, because it started hailing pretty bad.
Oh no.
But yeah, I got that Watch Dogs game, and I love
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Rorschach.
Oh. It's
I looked down and I said no.
I love everything. I love everything about that game so far.
Yeah, so far as I looked through the security camera and said no.
It's the story's so hammy.
I can't take it seriously at all, especially when he has that ridiculously unnecessary gravelly voice.
Oh yeah, he definitely gargled some. Some limestone or something.
Yeah, it's like a cross between Rorschach and like Solid Snake.
COS, it's controlling everything.
Yeah. And then I love the cast of characters that surround him, like Jody Chin, the flamboyant Chinese fixer, who instead of, causing a simple getaway from a baseball stadium, all you had to do was make a blackout, and you could have walked out of there. No, he sets up a gang war and calls the cops. And then you have to escape, calls a blackout, and then run from the cops. And then you could work for the mysterious Bad Boy 17. Who has like that scrambled, like garbled voice, but it sounds. I detect the hint of a German accent in there somewhere.
It does sound. It might be German. It might be something else.
I have a feeling he may or may not be a bad guy. Hence the name Bad Boy 17 and the semi-German accent. I just have a feeling.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Don't remind me. But I'm just enjoying it so far because you pull some psychopath shit and you look for people who might start crimes.
Possible
Mike.
criminals.
Then you skulk in the shadows waiting for them to commit crimes.
Well, actually, it is. To be fair, you're not just. They're actually saying, "Hey, I'm gonna." They're actually texting somebody, "Hey, I'm gonna commit a crime." Which
That's true.
So you're taking out the dumb criminals.
Gotta stay hidden. Damn, I can't get anything on him with just a threatening message. I failed the one time because I didn't stay hidden long enough. Now I gotta wait.
One time it was hilarious. It was awful. Like, okay, I was waiting. I was following him, and as soon as it went red, as soon as I was able to do anything, he shot and killed the guy. It's like, you must have really hated him.
But that and the fucking radio stations in the goddamn car. The very first time I got into a car and the station picked up, I had a panic at the disco song, and I'm like, what in the fuck's name, most random shit is this?
Panic.
I know.
Disco.
It's like, here's Iggy and the Stooges. Then it's like, here's Nas. I'm like, what? Who the fuck designed this soundtrack?
I don't know. It's like a poor man's Grand Theft Auto. I had a better time at the car traveling and driving in, like, what was it, Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah.
And that was half that stuff was in like Korean, so I was driving down the street listening to Korean rap.
Yeah, music isn't really their strong point.
I just think it's funny. That in the skill tree, what do I want to do? Yeah, I want to hack a bridge.
I love hacking bridges. I love it.
I want to hack the L train? Yeah, I work for a railroad in real life. Let me hack the L train.
Because you can, in how in movies when the bridge goes up and you can do jump over it.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes, that's what it means when you hack.
Man, I gotta find a bridge to hack now.
And if you do it right, the people just drive into the river.
I just like the way how you can randomly cause explosions in the town too,
Yeah,
for no reason. Just
that's
explosions.
see, Watch Dogs is a giant. It's a giant protest against the Internet of Things.
It's just I'm like I like the I just like the hammy story so far about him about his uncle. Your uncle still loves you. He's just a different person.
I hacked.
As he creepily has security cameras all in their fucking house.
And he has like the weird mask on that he never takes off.
Yeah, the weird the grungy ass mask and.
Yes.
And it's just the fucking big map that has the connections that he's looking for Pepe Sylvia. It's
And,
just it's just perfect.
I hacked the what you call it the horse outside of a supermarket that you put a quarter in. I hacked one of those things.
Oh,
I'm looking for stupid stuff to hack.
yeah.
Yeah. I just love how everyone has like their own personality, so you just read some of the weirdest shit.
Yeah, and when I see stuff like, oh, I support creationism. That's when I pull up my gun. I write erotic vampire fan fiction.
Yeah.
Well, time to purge. I do full on purging.
But you don't. But you're gonna get a bad rep as a vigilante.
Well, no, not many people deserve purging. I do more fighting criminals than actually purging people.
I've only played a little bit of this, but so far I'm entertained. I don't know why V hates it so much.
Because V just likes to hate things.
Man, they really fucking hate Mario Kart. They've been bitching at that for like a month.
You see, half of the people on V have unrealistic expectations, and the other half just want to hate things just to hate things.
This is true.
Because I have yet to see a large free roam game that ran at 60 frames per second.
Yep.
It's a nice. It looks pretty good. I like the character models in it.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm not expecting a free roam game to look good.
Yeah, actually what I really like is when you hit the map and it brings up the map screen. That map's in fucking 3D.
Yeah, that's a cool map.
I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, that's a nice touch. You can see the skyscrapers and shit. That like actually, I'm like, oh.
I mean, I'm not expecting a PS3, multi-platform game to look amazing. I know a lot of reviewers were like bitching about it, but
And I'm definitely not. And I pity people who got it for PC and didn't pirate it.
I hear they're having a lot of problems with it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some people can actually log into the game, like Ubisoft would just boot them Uplay or whatever.
I can't wait to start hacking people. Start hacking you. Do you have it so that people can invade your game?
I have no idea. I'd have to see.
So yeah, you have to set it so people can invade your game, so I can invade your game.
No, I need to have my coworker. My coworker is getting that game, and he was excited, and he didn't show up for work today, and he didn't give me the reports I asked for. Sounds like someone needs to pay his town a visit and show him a better breed of criminal.
Oh, he was playing Watch Dogs.
And my report and my message is going to be, where's those reports?
What's going on in this thread?
We're talking about Watch Dogs.
Oh, yay, poor optimization of the video game. How is it on PC?
PS4.
Oh, on PS4.
We all got it for PS4.
Yeah.
Because I knew not to get it.
I'm never going to buy an Ubisoft game for the PC. Are you out of your mind?
That is a good point.
Only Ubisoft games I really want to buy on PC are first-person shooters because obvious.
Yeah, I mean, Far Cry 3 worked awesomely on the PC. I haven't had one problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tony Mike wants me to stream my playthrough.
You should.
I should stream on Twitch and just talk about justice.
Just talk in a gravelly voice.
Yes.
Because when I see somebody talking about like furries or something, they're gonna feel justice.
What you need to do is get a grungy ass leather trench coat, get a fucking bandana, put it on your face, and get a fedora, and then talk in a gravelly voice while playing it about justice.
You're gonna see 20,000 people cosplay as him at Otakon.
You know it.
It's easy
Yeah.
as
That's
hell,
such
and
a,
it's
it's
edgy.
easy. Yeah, it's a lazy cosplay.
So I'm going as Gambit.
I didn't know that. You are.
Gambit this up.
It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Even though it's not an anime character. Wait, yes, he is an anime character. He was in X-Men was an anime.
I never finished that. Was that any good?
No.
That's what I thought. I watched a couple episodes of it, and I'm like, I've seen better.
But yeah, we're just gonna. I should stream it on Twitch and be like, justice.
Justice.
This OS is bring down justice. Okay, what else? Oh, we skipped tech.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about how Mario Kart 8's coming out.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Mario Kart 8.
I am so tempted to have an illness on Friday.
If I had a Wii U, I would hop on that shit, but I don't.
I swore. I thought you had a Wii U.
No, I don't. Considering everybody else in my house has one,
That's what I was thinking. I just assumed everyone in your house brought their Wii U at the same time.
They had like 4 of the fucking things. I'm pretty sure T-Train and I were the only ones without one.
Yeah, I'm gonna surprise. People are gonna say you look like Watchdog. Enjoy. Oh, I'm dressing up as Gambit. See, I won't have the bandana around my mouth.
You look like Watchdog.
I don't know his name. I still don't know the main character's name.
It's
Aiden
Aiden
Pierce.
It's Aiden Pierce.
Like, I guess I don't know. I've just been not really.
Yeah.
I like the nightmares he keeps having.
I like tripping off the digital drugs. Have you tried that yet?
No.
No.
Oh, it's 4 different mini games. One, you're like bouncing through the streets of Chicago on like rainbow flowers and everything's all shiny, and you're like catching music notes in midair. Another one, you're driving a spider tank and just like rampaging. Another one, you're driving a car through the streets of hell, harvesting souls. They're just really cool. They're almost as addictive as the game itself.
Oh, you have to drive around in a Tachikoma?
Yes, you drive around as Tachikoma and Rampage.
That's what I said. I like it. I'm like, I wasn't expecting the amount of ham that I received in this so far.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
now you listen.
Now your uncle, he's a different type of person. It doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. As he sits there going, I had to say it again.
He's just an angsty. He's just angsty.
I never have the good dream when she's waiting for me to come to the house at a birthday party.
He said something funny at the birthday party. He said something funny like, "Oh, last birthday she was doing her wobbly dance,
Oh yeah, the wobbly dance.
and now this is what I fear the most."
Now she's wobbling in hell.
I'm trying not to laugh at it. They're trying hard. They're trying hard.
They're really trying hard, and it's just not paying off with that
Yeah.
guy's voice.
I can't take the voice seriously.
That's why I love it. And the fact that he's walking around with a silenced pistol all the time.
Oh, I'm walking on much more. I bought a bunch of guns.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I have the furry destroyer, the fan fiction demon.
what's the furry destroyer?
It's the shotgun.
Oh,
I haven't seen any furries yet,
When
But
you
it's-
do,
but as soon as I see that pop up in their feed, they're gonna receive justice.
they're gonna receive a hot. Yeah.
I saw something like collects money from the government, so I decided to take to be a Tea Partier. Oh, now you're not receiving government assistance, so yeah, here's the Second Amendment.
No, wait, you need to injure him and then so he can collect it for real.
You see, a lot of the cops are like, oh, the corrupt cops? Oh, well, oops.
It was just. I liked the way how it looked. I saw the police's salary.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything else for video games?
Oh, that's it.
I beat New Game Plus on Dark Souls. I'm going into Plus Plus.
Plus? How many pluses can there be?
It maxes. You can technically go on forever, but the difficulty ramping up maxes out at 7.
Okay.
Though, I gotta say, I'm trying to go for every achievement in the game, which involves learning every spell of all the 4 kinds of magic.
Uh-huh.
And I've learned every kind of hex so far, so now I just got to do pyromancy, miracles, and sorcery. I've only got 1 sorcery left that I'm working on. But to do that, you need to join the Bellkeeper Covenant.
I fucking hate that covenant.
It is the most shittily designed thing in any video game ever. It is literally the worst part of that game. You have no idea how much I hate the fucking Clangbanger Covenant.
Clangbanger.
No, because here's the thing. The way this covenant works is it's a lot like the Cat Covenant. You join a bunch of people who want you to stay out of their shed, and then you go and shank people who try to enter your shed. Except this time it's bell towers. And there are these 2 bell towers.
And the worst locations possible because you need to go through them.
Mm-hmm. You technically need to go through one of them. The other one can be skipped. But But when you wear the ring and you're near the bell tower, you can get pulled in to fuck some poor dude up. Here's the thing, though. Being a part of the Covenant does not exempt you from being invaded by the Covenant.
Really?
So you need to be in the bell tower in order to have the ring activate and have you invade somebody to progress in the Covenant. But while you're standing in the bell tower to do the Covenant's bidding, you are being attacked by the fucking Covenant!
Wow.
And they invade 2 at a time. And oftentimes they will invade before you clear out the axe-crazy gummy bear NPCs that populate the bell towers. So while you're getting swarmed by crazed gummy bears, you're having two players hunt your ass. It is the worst thing. I hate it so fucking much. And I still need to kill 10 more suckers in order to get my freaking hidden weapon sorcery, which I'm not even going to use. Just get the achievement and move on.
Yep, just farm that Chivo.
Mm-hmm. But after that, I just need 2 more miracles and 1 more pyromancy.
Miracles.
All of them are covenant rewards, but I can buy the pyromancy and 1 of the miracles off of a vendor in New Game Plus Plus. So I'm just going to join the Sunbros before I start my next playthrough and like lay down my sign before every boss on the way, so I can finish getting the 50 fucking medals I need for Sunlight Spear, and then I'll be done.
So these miracles. So there's water, fire, air, and dirt.
No. Not those kind of miracles. It's like it's all lightning. It is all lightning.
Oh, I like them lightning miracles, and I wish I statted them earlier because you become the son of Zeus and you hurl thunderbolts.
It is so much fun, just hurling fucking lightning bolts at everything.
They have insane range.
And do shitloads of damage. Now, have you used Wrath of the Gods yet?
No.
Wrath of the Gods is like the force miracle in that it creates this explosion around you, but it does damage. And they buffed it to shit from Dark Souls 1. Now it only has 1 cast to start off with, but with the amount of faith you need to use it, it can do 1,000 damage.
Huh.
And if you have a good chime, which is the thing you need to cast miracles, it can one-shot people.
Oh, I think I was the victim of that several times.
It is seriously fucking stupid how powerful that miracle is. Fortunately, it's actually really hard to get because you need to max out the police covenant or get to New Game Plus Plus and talk to that NPC, which is my plan. But yeah, that's my thing for video games.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we missed tech because we were too excited about Watch Dogs.
Yeah, eBay got hacked. So
I heard about that one.
Change your eBay passwords. That's really all I got.
I haven't used eBay in 10 years.
I use it. It's good for comic shopping if you're looking for like a certain.
Yeah, if you're still looking for something really, really obscure or something.
Yeah. Or, some dumbass who doesn't know what he has and just puts, like a lot of comics for like cheap.
Yeah, I don't have much for tech.
Yeah.
So yeah, since we were talking about it before, I guess we can go back to tabletop. Did you see anything, Scattershot? Did you see anything interesting in the Adventurer's Vault?
I didn't get the chance to peruse it too thoroughly yet.
Because I know you can use dire sharks as a mount. That's one thing someone was interested in.
You what? That sounds fucking awesome.
One of our characters is excited about using a nightmare as a mount, and I'm like, you can't use a nightmare as a mount because you need to be as evil as the nightmare. And you're playing a good alignment character.
But my evil, my shadow horse. Wait, who is it? Who wants the nightmare?
Mary.
Of course.
Zebra.
Let her do it. I triple dog dare her to try and ride that.
To try to ride that, well, good.
I'm gonna bluff her with my charisma that she won't.
You won't do it, faggot. You won't.
First of all, you guys are I think she would be more in line with you because she's a thief.
Hey,
she's a rogue.
I am a businessman, not a thief. I do a little bit of wheeling and dealing.
Gobble on wheel, gobble on deal.
Well,
thief's a strong word. I like to say I acquire things by extra legal matters. Or means.
You are a procurer of goods.
I am a procurer of precious objects.
And you sell them.
And I sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Your descriptions might be a little off, but you still sell them.
Descriptions might be just a tad off. You get the stuff that I don't know what I have. You can try it for me, and if you live, that's good for you.
Let me know. Let me find out what it does.
Yeah, let me know when I'm in the other town.
I'm probably going to have 3 of you in prison to start out with. 3 of you are definitely in prison. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. Hold on. I'm counting here. 4 of you are definitely in prison. And I guess
Are Red and I the only ones who aren't?
Probably, but Tony Mike's not going to be there either.
Now Sam, I'm gonna toss you an object that I may or may not have illegally got and said, "Hold this for me, dwarf, while I run."
They're probably going to be charged. I'm guessing for the first encounter, you guys are going to do an adventure as a means of getting rid of your sentence. And I guess you are charged with watching them.
Okay. That works. I'm a parole officer. Sweet.
You're the And I guess they find Red and Tony Mike wandering around preaching about Bahamut.
Doing platinum dragon shit.
Have you heard about the Platinum Dragon today?
Oh, no. No.
Can I talk to you about my grand creator Moradin?
No.
Moradin and Bahamut are bros.
I've seen a reason why they wouldn't be. They're both good gods.
Yeah.
I mean, Moradin's the father of the dwarves. I see no reason why he wouldn't be friends with everybody because, drinking.
He's probably... I guess the only people who might not like Moradin are elves.
Well, yeah, fucking pansy-ass tree huggers. I'm going to be horribly racist against elves. I'll let you know that right away.
What about Eladrin?
Eladrin. I'll probably be like, fucking fair, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Because Eladrin are pretty much elves.
I'll probably just glare disapprovingly once or twice.
Because one of your party members is an Eladrin.
Yeah, and I'll probably just be like,
oh, look at the fancy pants.
Fancy pants, but the dragon magic.
And calling down the gods directly. No, don't need no church.
You, I'm.
Just by calling down the gods directly, can I interest you in this precious mirror? I don't know what it does, but it's black.
Wait a minute.
And Tony Mike is an Avenger who he saw some stuff, and now his brain's a little addled. So I'm guessing he randomly... I guess he knows that... I guess he's basically walking around like a guardian. Kind of like... It's basically Orin, and it's basically some Final Fantasy X stuff, because Invokers can summon like angels, and Racino's the guardian.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be good then. Are they gonna have a scene where they laugh together?
Ha ha ha!
Ha 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 ha!
Oh no. No.
Hey, goers!
Oh, please don't challenge anyone to a blitz ball.
Yeah, I'm writing in rules of Blitzball right now.
That's gonna be good.
You see, you have to go to the ancient ruin to do the final summoning to defeat the primordial. No, I got some meta story ready, and that's not it.
All right.
We're not copying off of Final Fantasy X.
I can't wait to see what the story actually is. This is gonna be good.
Cause I'm thinking of, I want it to, because we have time, because it's online. I don't have to worry about people like leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I know all of our games in the past, especially back when I was in college, were semester long.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can like do the long haul and have things unfold slowly.
Nice.
Slowly build like at the beginning of at the beginning you'll be like rescuing princesses, but near the end you'll be part of a crew of interstellar pirates. Interdimensional pirates.
We actually will be the Guardians of the Galaxy.
So I have stats for a Spelljammer. It's an interplanar airship.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Tonight, we dine in the Nine Hells!
Where'd you set the summoning stone? Why is everything on fire? Alright, anything else for the miscellaneous portion at the end?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
We will definitely have to look into playing Watch Dogs multiplayer, even if it's just free roaming.
Yeah, once I unlock the multiplayer portion.
Yeah, just It's easy. It's all the missions are easy until
You have
then.
to,
It's
you have
Yeah,
to
I just
unlock the multiplayer. Oh, I didn't know that.
most you have to unlock the hacking portion. I think you have to unlock the multiplayer. So, but just keep on going through the story missions. Right before, there'll be a mission where the dude says you have to steal a car, you have to drive somewhere, you have to be a driver, and right before, and just try to go to that mission, and then you'll learn about being invaded and stuff.
Okay.
How many missions in is it? Do you know?
I don't know how many, but it's not much.
Okay.
You can easily make it there. But all right, anything else?
No.
All right, thank you all for listening. Thank you, cats, for hanging with us.
Yep.
Everyone, have a good night and have a good week. Oh, there we go.